All right, so we were under contract on property in Georgia, Pate Ridge, 2060 Pate Ridge. We were under contract in 7 days. We had 25 offers. Are you kidding me? All right, so if that didn't get your attention, not really sure what will. All right, hey everybody, this is Alex with Keller Williams. And you know what? Just sharing a little bit of this success story, because really what it boils down to, y'all, is the planning ahead that we did. And of course, the trust my seller had in me with the pricing strategy to bring all the buyers in and be able to go through that whole process together. It shows on here we had 25 offers total, and what was insane about that, we had open house. We had 45 groups in the open house within 2 days. That was a Friday and a Saturday. Are you kidding me? Why? Because we had it priced well, and we also did our virtual staging, and the virtual staging really complemented all the hard work that the seller put in. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. We're also going to go into next video up. It's going to be the importance of following up and some of the story behind that. So yeah, we had 25 offers, and it's also how do we manage those 25 offers? How do we get the most for the seller in the process where the seller was happy at the end of the day? And there's a whole bit of story to that. We'll go into that in a minute. But again, I just wanted to highlight that and also say thank you to my seller for your trust in the process. And to understand that the listing price is the marketing price that brought the buyers in, and we negotiated up with a sense of strength, and we were able to get that price he was looking for. And he was very happy at the end of the day. Anyway, that's my message to y'all. Go be amazing, and see you in the next video. Again, this is Alex with Keller Williams, specializing in home resale down in Georgia, in Gwinnett County, Hall, Vero, and Jackson, and some other places too. All right, talk to y'all soon. Go be amazing. All right, so we had 25 offers. We had a whole spreadsheet. We had all the stuff worked up, right? We had three of those offers on 2060 Pate Ridge were cash. Now, we had one, we're under contract immediately within the 7 days, of course. Had a little bit of due diligence. The buyer was out of state coming in. So keep in mind that still left 2 cash offers kind of in the backup, so to speak. I connected with both those agents. Neither one at the time were ready to go ahead and step up to an official backup offer, which my seller would have signed off on. So that's lesson 1 for everybody, is to go ahead and do an official backup offer. And we were willing to, and it takes the exhibit being added to the contract. We used Georgia GAR forms, by the way, so State of Georgia, Georgia Association Realtor forms, and it adds as an exhibit. So anyway, that's part of the process. So that was so valuable in this particular case, because guess what? Basically late night before closing, I get a phone call and said the buyer's wavering on the whole thing, and he has some things going on, and he was prepared to walk away and leave his earnest money. Holy moly. All right, what are we going to do? All right, so in this case, remember the other 2 cash backup offers, which were technically not backup, but they were next in line to go to. Well, this fellow Steven, amazing real estate agent, he had been keeping track with me the whole time. Every couple of days, he was calling me, even though we were a cash deal. We'd already been through due diligence. We were ready to go at that point. Attorney had everything ran. And yeah, there was a bit of an issue. It was an inherited property, and there's what they call a FIFO. So FIFO is a judgment on a deed. It doesn't necessarily go technically with the property, but the owner of said property. And of course, consult with an attorney to get a full explanation of what that is, and all the Latin and lingo mumbo jumbo, because I'm going to stay in my lane as the real estate agent and dealing with the house and that part of the contract. But anyways, that's your quick disclosure on that. So we had that, and the buyer was a little apprehensive. In all reality, I think there was more going on to the situation. I had helped that buyer's agent as much as I could, and had that conversation with them. At the end of the day, the guy walked. So morning of closing, yeah, it was official. They sent termination, and that leads me to go back to Steven. Now, I had reached out to the other agent as well. Never did hear back from him, and that was his loss. It was his client's loss, because Steven, man, they were ready to go. We came to terms extremely quick, and we got it locked in. We were done. We're ready to go. They did 2 days of inspection. They did ask for the prior home inspection, which luckily and graciously the prior buyer did allow us to go ahead and share and give to us. So that was amazing. And all of these things are cooperation that come together, and that was all part of the success. So anyway, fast forward, Steve will get under contract, 2 days, boom. Attorney's already got the stuff done. Harry with Gwinnett PC and Angela, absolutely amazing. We had all the FIFA stuff worked out. In the meantime, with the seller, everything went through close, everything got settled up, and that's a judgment, by the way, of the prior owner with the inheritance. Everything got paid out through closing, done. Buyer gets an amazing home. The amazing home is the deed and everything is clear, ready to go, no issues. They also had title insurance. So that'd be another tip for y'all. Make sure you get your title insurance just in case. It doesn't cost that much and it offers you a lot of protection. Get not an attorney. Get with your attorney. I probably just hit the mic, but that's all right. Anyway, so that was it. I wanted to share that with everybody. So those are 3 key things. One is the follow up. Make sure your agent, get into the backup, right? Continue to follow up. Even with the cash deal, you never truly know. Things happen. The second is to go ahead and get that understanding with the attorney, get up to date as what's going on, and go ahead and get your homeowners your title insurance. Protect yourself. It's not that much, and it's well worth the investment. Yeah, and the third thing, all these different motions there. The third thing is going to be work with the right agent. So go through the process. And by the way, I've got full, as far as buy side, you go through the full presentation. Also have digital setup for my buyer, so we know going in that we've got some different options and things to keep in mind. And this is just the very beginning of it. And for my sellers, guys, get on the same page. Ask your questions. Your questions matter. It's very, very important to find out what your particular situation is. So the right agent is definitely the key in asking those questions and getting those details down. Again, this is Alex with Keller Williams at Georgia, Duluth, and yeah, sharing that success story and those bit of a few tips. Y'all have an amazing day. Go be the amazing people we know you are. See you.